Okay. Thank you again, Chief. As we get started, we know your name and your title, but can you say it and spell it too for us just
Sure.
in case?
Todd, T-O-D-D, Unger, U-N-G-A-R.
Okay.
Fire Chief, City of Willoughby.
Okay, great. Tell us about what's happening right now. I know it's very preliminary at this point.
We were called to an apartment building that's under construction. It's a four-story building, and on arrival had significant fire involved in the majority of the building.
At this point, in the determination, which is very early, what is the indication of what potentially has caused this?
We have no idea. Because the building was under construction, it's hard to tell what exactly started the fire, but the fortunate part about it is that there was nobody inside the building at the time of the fire.
What sort of concerns do you and your crews have at this point with the weather, the wind kicking back and forth, the embers blowing?
Well, I'm not as much concerned about the weather as I am what we call exposure. So we've got multiple occupied apartment buildings on either side of this fire, as well as a school across the street and a fine arts building across the street. We've had several fires in cars and in the surrounding area that we've divided the incident up, and we've got multiple crews working on all the exposure areas.
You said fires in cars and what else?
On the areas around where the fire is, where the main body of fire is.
Has anything exploded at this point? I mean, how
Not that I know of.
What is the next preemptive action that you guys are taking in the minutes, hours ahead right now?
Well, our main concern is all the occupants that are in the occupied buildings. We want to make sure that they're safe and that they're taken care of, as well as all of our firefighters that are on the scene right now, and making sure that they have all the resources they need to continue working.
I see some of these apartments neighboring, siding is melting off. Are you planning on evacuating? Is it safe for folks in this area?
Those buildings have already been evacuated. Anybody that's been in the area has been evacuated.
And these neighboring apartments, if you don't know the name, we can get it after. Do you know what they're called as well?
Chagrin River Walk.
And these ones that they were building were the Chagrin River Walk 3, which were an extension.
It's the Chagrin River Walk complex. So they're all labeled by building numbers.
How many departments are assisting you guys, and run me through the mutual aid out here?
So we're at 3 alarms at this point. We've probably got close to 20 departments here right now, and it's not just because of the size of the fire that's burning itself. It's, like I said, all of the other buildings that are an exposure problem for us right now that need to be taken care of.
What's your message, your guidance, your advice to people who are heading out for a morning commute? Maybe kids are going to school here at Andrew Oliver Academy. To my knowledge, is it still open today?
And we've asked Andrews Osborne to go on and delay or close altogether. I'm not sure what the status of that is. It's obviously way too early for them to be in school, but that's our preemptive action for that. And then anybody else that's in the area needs to avoid the area. We've had several cars try to pass through right in front of the fire scene, go right around police cars and blockades that we've already set up.
What else am I missing? Oh, road closures. Do you know the perimeter and what people should look out for?
Just the area on Menor Avenue between downtown Willoughby and Kirtland Road.
Take a second. Anything else that we're missing? I mean, how grateful are you, I guess, that no one was hurt, no one killed, considering the volume? And we saw this from the highway.
Correct. Yeah, it was a significant body of fire. I don't live too far from where the fire is, and I could see it pretty early on. Our main concern is simply just simply the occupants that are in the adjoining buildings.
At this point, the building's just collapsed, so it's just a matter of containing and letting it
Correct.
burn out.
We're still performing extinguishing efforts, but we're just making sure, as you look around and you can see all the embers flying all over the place, we're just making sure that we don't have other fires.
How many other fire departments came out to help you guys?
We're at 3 alarms, so I have to imagine we're close to 20 at this point.
The other thing I was going to ask you too, do you know how near completion these were?
They were still pretty rough. I know that they didn't have any of their suppression systems in or anything, and it was still pretty early on in their construction process.
Anything we're missing? Take a second.
I don't think so.
Did anything else catch on fire that way or at all?
There were a lot of fires. I know that there were, because of the debris that was flying, there were a lot of fires over by the Fine Arts building, but as far as the building itself did not burn. Andrews Osborne didn't have any actual building fires, neither did the Fine Arts building. It was a lot of just debris that was burning in and around the entrance and around the Fine Arts building on the outside.
Sorry, and you did say some cars too, but
correct.
Farther
I
out.
could hear the alarms.
Yeah.
Other than just how massive the fire is when you arrived, was there any issues, water issues or anything like that? Or?
No, we've asked the water department to increase the pressure right now, but this is a big building. This is a huge complex. This is a 4-story building. over 200 apartments that are slated to go into this, so it's a rather large building.
Was it one structure or it was?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Is there a place for the residents to go, or just?
I think they moved them over to. There's a community center,
Okay.
building 8 or building 9, I believe, in this complex.
Thank you so much, Chief.
You're very welcome.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for taking
You
the
as
time
well.
out to talk with us.
Appreciate it. Grab this from you.
If we need further updates, where will that come from? Will you guys just hang tight?
I'll try to have a
Okay.
press conference at some point.
Okay. Hi, Paula. I'm sorry. I had the mic turned off for a second. I got you guys. What's up? Yeah, we'll be ready. Like 7:25, Paula, 7:55. Okay, cool. And okay, yeah, and I can fill like as much as you want. Just hard rat me. And it looks like it's kind of I mean it's still blowing sideways, but it's way less bad than it was before. Hey Mike, I have you in for dinner. Ryan, I got you. You sound good. I got you for 7:23. I can do the 90 seconds. That sounds good. Yep. Thank you. I'll be ready. Thank you. Whew. My microphone's hot. I'm not sure if we're streaming, but if you're watching online, thank you for watching. Mike Holden, News 5 here. It is extremely smoky. We are on Menor Avenue right now. Oh, I can't even see in front of me. Can't even see. Got you. Thank you, guys. The smoke is wild out here. But we're at a safe distance. We have permission. I'm coming, Dave. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you. So nice. All right, my mic is still hot. They said we're still streaming, but we're good. I have a hanky. Do you want it?
Oh, yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah. It's coated in makeup too. You're fine.
I got a towel in the car. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Woo! It is so cold. I think our playhouse. Still hot.
Who's the second crew?
Woo! It is so cold. Oh, it's so cold. I'm s-
'What's that? Command center?
What's that?
That's command center just pulled up.
Got it, okay.
This way.
For this live shot, Dave,
Go that way.
I'll like step
Yeah.
and swing. Okay.
You can say we moved because of smoke. There's still a fire on the ground back
Okay, I
that
see
way.
it. Oh, I see
I
it.
can see it a little bit.
Woo! $50 out. And Brian, just for clarification, they're tossing to me and then I will carry it until I sig out live. Like I carry it to break. Is that correct? Brian? Brian, is that accurate?
Now talk, dude.
Brian.
Jesus Christ.
I just need clarification. They're tossing to me. Do I carry it all the way to break? And got it. And can you guys just give me a hard countdown? Like you've got 10 seconds left or whatever. Great. Thank you.
You want to say we moved because of smoke? Yeah.
Danita, good morning to you. And for safety reasons, we actually moved farther back. That smoke was just kicking up and blowing sideways, and then we were also dealing with the embers. This is a live look, though, right here along Menor Avenue. And as I step out of frame and have News 5 photojournalist Dave Kraska zoom in, you'll still see that smoke shooting up into the sky. Beyond that point, at a lower ground level, it's hard to make out because there are so many emergency vehicles in front of us. You can see some of those flames. Now, we have confirmed with fire officials, luckily no one was hurt, no one was killed, but these are brand new apartments that they have been working on for some time. No one was living in these apartments. It was all under construction. And crews say at this point it's not entirely clear how this fire started, but it's been such a large issue they actually had to evacuate the neighboring complexes. Now, we're going to stay on top of this and work to get additional updates from the fire crews. Moments ago, a mobile command center just rolled through this area to try to better assist everyone that's being impacted. And the neighboring school at this point is still open this morning. We'll, of course, continue to carry this, and we'll bring it live throughout the morning. I'm cutting my microphone.
Paul, is that a live pic you wanted? You said less than a minute. Oh.
Oh, that scared me.
Oh, geez, okay. No, you're good. Mike was just walking back to the car for gloves.